Intense combat footage captured by Ukrainian troops offers a gripping look at the fierce ongoing battles on the Eastern Front. GoPro video from Ukraine's 77th Air Mobile Brigade showcases their recent assault on the small town of Krylyukiva, situated on the banks of the Oskil River in Kharkiv. The footage, filmed in early October, shows the brigade's tactical maneuvers as they fought their way through the town, reportedly driving Russian forces out soon after. Despite their role as an Mobile unit, the video shows the 77th Mobile opting for a tailgate jump into the area of operations, using small arms and explosives to clear enemy-held buildings with precision. In a separate incident, additional GoPro footage from the 28th Mechanized Brigade reveals the efforts of Polish volunteers defending against a Russian assault in Toretsk. Although much of the footage has been blurred for operational security, it conveys the intensity of ongoing combat, with troops engaged in nearly constant skirmishes with enemy forces. Meanwhile, drone footage released by Ukrainian sources claims to depict a Russian soldier abandoning a wounded comrade on the roadside. However, the footage also shows the soldier remounting his motorcycle and potentially returning to a pre-planned casualty collection point, raising questions about the circumstances of the incident. This comes in the context of numerous reports of Russian troops leaving their dead and wounded behind in the heat of battle. In the Krylyukiva sector, soldiers from the 79th Separate Airborne Assault Brigade successfully repelled a large-scale attack by Russian forces who deployed 33 armored vehicles. The offensive, which included 27 armored vehicles and 6 tanks, aimed to breach the defenses of the Tavria Brigade near Kostiantynivka. Ukrainian forces engaged the attackers with precise fire, resulting in the destruction of 11 armored vehicles and 3 tanks, with an additional 3 armored vehicles and 1 tank damaged. Notably, a rare tank support vehicle, known as the Terminator, was also neutralized. The assault resulted in the deaths of 36 Russian soldiers and injuries to 37 others. The Ukrainian Armed Forces reported 192 combat engagements on the front line within the past 24 hours, with the heaviest fighting occurring in the Pokrovsk and Krylyukiva directions. Russian forces conducted 60 airstrikes, including 102 guided bomb attacks, launched over 550 kamikaze drones, and fired more than 3,500 shells on Ukrainian positions and civilian areas. Ukrainian estimates indicate that Russian forces suffered 1,690 casualties, losing 12 tanks, 45 artillery systems, and 25 armored vehicles. UK Defense Intelligence reported a Russian advance toward Selidov in Donetsk Oblast, aiming for Pokrovsk, an essential logistics hub connected by the E50 motorway. The advance could enable Russia to push further toward Pokrovsk if Selidov falls, according to the UK military assessment. The Institute for the Study of War, ISW, claims Russian President Vladimir Putin may be exaggerating Ukrainian losses in Kursk Oblast to justify the Russian army's lack of progress. Putin has reportedly told Russian media that Russian forces had encircled Ukrainian troops in the region. However, the Russian Ministry of Defense has yet to confirm this. The ISW report highlights that the Ukrainian front line remains intact, with Ukrainian forces reportedly suffering no significant encirclements. According to South Korean intelligence, North Korea may soon send additional soldiers to support Russian forces in Ukraine. Bloomberg reports that 1,500 DPRK troops are currently undergoing training in Russia, with plans to dispatch 10,000 personnel. North Korea has already supplied Russia with millions of shells, missiles, and anti-tank systems. The North Korean Foreign Ministry confirmed the deployment, stating it aligns with international requirements. Ukrainian Land Forces Commander Lieutenant General Oleksandr Pavlyuk stated that Russian losses from October 20 to October 27 totaled 10,520 soldiers. Additionally, Ukrainian forces destroyed 1,732 pieces of Russian military equipment. Reports suggest Russia is transferring strategic missile forces personnel to frontline positions, highlighting an acute personnel shortage. The United Kingdom is conducting firearms training for Ukrainian recruits under Operation Interflex. British instructors are guiding Ukrainian soldiers through movement tactics, target engagement, and marksmanship. The training aims to bolster the Ukrainian military's preparedness and cohesion, enhancing their capability to execute coordinated combat missions. The United Kingdom has announced a £2.26 billion loan to support Ukraine's military equipment purchases, including air defense and artillery systems. This loan forms part of the G7 Extraordinary Revenue Acceleration Scheme, which provides $50 billion in military and reconstruction support to Ukraine.